Okay, it looks like we're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's update from the crypto zone from an undisclosed location somewhere in the North American continent. You know, if I appear a bit out of sorts today, I do apologize. Not only is it extremely cold here, it's a snowy day, it's a gray day. It's kind of one of those days between the holidays, and I hope you had a good holiday wherever you are. But it's kind of one of those days between the holidays where not too many people are heading into the office. It's a snowy, extremely cold day here. Um, and you just kind of wanted to stay in bed. And when you see the news that's going on, whether it's Bitcoin or the SegWit fork, or whether it's altcoins or some of the news that's coming out, probably wouldn't have been a bad idea to stay in bed today because not a whole lot of bright, sunshiny news. It's not crazy bad news, but it's just nothing that really gets you too terribly excited. So we're going to take a look at some things and go over that. So here's what we're going to cover today. Um, Bitcoin is down. I think I just last looked, and it was, let's see, where are we at now? Again, you get to stare at the back of my head while I look at this. We're at 13,869. 13,869. And that's kind of low. We haven't seen those numbers, or we haven't seen a Bitcoin price like this since early part of December. As we looked in the last video, trying to put perspective on it, we saw an incredible rise in Bitcoin prices in the month of December. We're just now getting back to where we were in the beginning of December. So it's not, the sky isn't falling, and Chicken Little isn't running around selling off his. I don't know if Chicken Little. I think Chicken Little was a her. I don't know, but Chicken Little's not selling off her Bitcoin. She's a hodler, I'm told. But yeah, so and I think with the SegWit, the Bitcoin fork that was proposed, planned, announced for today. I haven't really seen too many updates on that, but we're gonna cover that. I had posted a few things on the Facebook page concerning that. I think as we were getting closer to the SegWit yesterday, today, there was some news that there was information coming out that questioned the validity, authenticity, and uh, uh, the yeah, I'll just call it the validity. The validity of the fork and the developer team that was behind it called some things into question, some claims that were made that were being called in question, who was behind it, what's going on. So I did post a few articles on the Facebook page, and I know you follow us on Facebook, so you did see those. If you're not following the Crypto Zone on Facebook, you should be, because that's where I'm posting information really as it comes out. If it's information that is going to that I find informative and helpful, I posted on the Crypto Zone Facebook page for you, for the followers. And I hope if you're watching these videos, you're following us on Facebook as well. We'll take a look at those as at the same time. So you have Bitcoin at going below 14,000. We have this SegWit, the hard fork or the fork that's proposed for today. We're going to look at some altcoins. Altcoins kind of just flat. They're sideways. There's some movement, but in general, they seem pretty flat. The ones that I'm watching are flat. We'll look at that as well. And there is also some news coming out of South Korea today. And the news I'm going to show you is kind of a demonstration of how unpredictable and how crazy. You think politics has fake news. People think that there's fake news in politics. I ain't seen nothing until they've been in the cryptocurrency space. We are full of fake news and the FUD, as they call it. So, and then I'm going to talk to you about a little changes that we'll be going through into 2018. So let's jump over to the screen as I do my screen share. And again, I hope you had a good holiday season, and maybe you're taking the week off. Maybe you're taking the week off and just chilling out. Got family in town, or you're out of town maybe. And yeah, I hope you are. Let me see. What am I looking for here? I think I want. this, and we'll switch over to that. And I'm going to check my screen, and yes, we are on the Crypto Zone Facebook page. So again, please do like us, follow us, like our Facebook page, follow us on Facebook. I do post things here. I don't post insane amounts throughout the course of the week, but when news comes out that I feel is worthy of sharing or that should be shared, I certainly post it here. This was a video. This is Bat Dad. Some people don't like Bat Dad because he's a bit risque at times, but that was a great video about his son buying a Ferrari with Bitcoin and Bitcoin Dad. So, and he showed him he bought Bitcoin with Tooth Fairy money is what's going on here. Anyway, back to the SegWit. So here was an article that came out yesterday, ccn.com, CryptoCoin News. Bitcoin hard forks. This is not the SegWit 2x you are looking for. So yeah, they're kind of pulling a bit of a Jedi mind trick on us here with this SegWit thing. I was really hoping that this SegWit, this protocol update was going to address two things. I was hoping that it would address transaction times and transaction fees. Shortening, because if you've tried to use Bitcoin lately, you know that transaction times have increased dramatically and the fees have increased dramatically. In fact, the only time I use Bitcoin now is if I'm moving it from one investment environment to another investment environment. If I'm moving it to one of my wallets into the exchange that I work with or that I use for trading, that's it. Otherwise, I'm pretty much using Ethereum for any regular purchases. So anyway, this is an article that talks about the fact that it's a bit of a Jedi mind trick, and it is, like I put here in the headline, it's never a dull moment in crypto land. This is something I posted this morning. This was ongoing. SegWit 2x a scam. Community members cry foul. This is pretty much in the Bitcoin. Well, yeah. Anyway, check these two articles out. It's going to give you some insights about why the SegWit, the validity of the fork and SegWit is coming into question. And I don't know. I can't speak for, there's a lot of questions right now is, will my wallet, will I get the new coins, the B2X coins, like the airdrop, that one-to-one, will my exchange do it? Not all exchanges are supporting it. There's just a lot of questions, folks. And I think all we got to do is just get through today and probably into the weekend and see what happens. But I'm not expecting a huge improvement to Bitcoin or anything as a result of that, the SegWit. So that was it. Those are the two things that I wanted to point out on the Facebook page. And let's jump over to TradingView. TradingView, this is, again, one of the tools that I use in my trading. We're looking at 1 hour candles right now in Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin USD, as I mentioned before. This is the only chart that I keep in USD. Typically, it's altcoin and altcoin BTC. Those are the currency pairs I'm trading. So yeah, where are we at right now? 13,909. And yeah, it's just kind of hanging out sideways. So here's something we'll do. This is what we did last time on the video, and we can see here the MACD, we're kind of in a convergence. We're not seeing much going on. Yeah, let's go back to, let's expand this so until you can see it. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do 2 hour candles just so you can maybe see it a little bit more. So where's the last time you saw a price like this? Let's go back here. We saw this price back on the December 9th. Also back in, December 6th is the first time we crossed it. We did get a huge candle here, looks like on December 8th, where it came down and touched this price point, this 13,000, basically drop below 14,000. Drop below 14,000 back here on the 9th. Yeah, here we are on the 22nd. Here we are on the 24th. You know, so this isn't insane. Let's go back. I mean, we can see this run up. Let's not forget the fact that we had this massive run up this fall. December, we saw that close to 20,000, and now we're just getting back to where we were in early December. So again, I just want to point this out because the sky is not falling, folks. Switch back over to 1 hour candles. Let's take a look and see at some of the altcoins that I'm following. What's going on with Verge? Oh, let's expand these. And so this is what I wanted to point out on these charts here. What we talked about in previous videos, this right here, this MACD, the MACD indicator, the blue as a slow-moving trend, or a slow-moving, the orange as, I'm sorry, blue as a fast-moving, and orange as the slow-moving, and you're kind of looking for the behavior between the two lines. And this is what I want to point out, is this convergence right here. Convergence, which is kind of indicating the sideways movement, not a whole lot of activity going on. Next coin is Z Classic. There is movement here in the Z Classic, but again, these are moving in parallel. There's some divergence here. Yes, there is divergence here. It's a downward trend, but they're kind of moving in parallel. Here we see it, the next one, kind of moving in parallel. Just everything here, just going parallel here. PIVX is going parallel here, or we're in this kind of this deep convergence. Coin, same thing. Digibyte, same thing. Civic, you know, see everything pretty much I'm looking at here is just the sideways movement. Metal, a little bit of movement here on metal. Vertcoin, again, very similar. Neo had some movement. Saw this little, I just noticed this one before I went live on video, so we're getting a bit of a divergence here. We switch over to say like a 5-minute. We can see there's a lot more movement in this 5-minute, a lot more divergence, diverging in the MACD. But now we got a crossing come, so we see that trend reversal. Yeah. Let's take a look at this tool here, which I look at every now and then. So green is up. Make it simple here. Green is up, red is down, white is kind of sideways. So what I'm seeing here when I look at this is Bittrex, and I ranked ordered these by volume. So Salt and Bitcoin Cash, Ripple. Ripple's really been doing a lot of movement lately, but I'm kind of I'm beyond. I have a unhealthy relationship with Ripple, so I just don't do. I'm not into Ripple anymore. So yeah, I mean, we do see a lot of green, which indicates upward movement. You see Power Ledger I had talked about in previous videos, upward movement. So I bet if we went over to TradingView, Power Ledger, yeah, Power Ledger Bitcoin, yeah, look at that. We saw that green right there, and we are. Let's see if we just go back to. What time is this? This is oh, those are 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Let's go to 1 hour. There we go. I was going to say I wasn't clear what those times were. This is going back to 8 o'clock this morning. 8 o'clock this morning to right now. Nah, it's only 7%, but not a huge movement. Anyway, so this is just another tool I look at. So I see a lot more white here than normal. Dash, look at Dash. Look at how sideways Dash is here with that white. And I bet if we went to look at Dash, oh, I suppose I need to, sorry about that. Dash Bitcoin. Yeah. See, we saw this. This is it's just so in conjunction or so in parallel to one another in such a convergence that that makes sense why we're seeing all this white right here. Just not a whole lot of movement in this coin right now. Volume's extremely low compared to the volume that we see right here. Volume is low. It's just not moving. It's pretty much sideways. We had some serious bottoms here. So they're going to be a buy opportunity, but you haven't missed any buy opportunities. Trust me, when I look at this one. Okay, so let's close that. Let's close this. Let's go to some of the news. So here was some of the news that had been happening that allegedly was contributing to this continued fall in Bitcoin. This one was from today, 9/31. I don't know where this is coming from, what time this is, but 9/31 is when this one came out. South Korea to enforce ban on anonymous Bitcoin trading reports. So this was interpreted as South Korea's ban on Bitcoin. And this was some news when this came out that was believed was a contributor, not the absolute reason, but a contributor to the falling price of Bitcoin. Now, here's the interesting thing. Remember, 9/31 today, the 28th, 9/31. Next article, the 28th at 50. If you're not familiar with 24-hour time, that's 3:59. So 15:59. South Korea is not banning Bitcoin, but FUD drives prices down. So within the same day, this article, which was causing people to think that, or was leading people to believe that, or some people, that South Korea was banning Bitcoin, maybe because they just read the headline or part of the headline, and this one here saying, no, that's fake news. Earlier today, unconfirmed and false rumors that the South Korean government will ban Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchanges led to a price of Bitcoin down. So, it's tough, right? It's tough when let's stop sharing and go back to the screen, get me back on camera. Those are just some of the things I wanted to share with you. You're probably like me when you see this news, when you see what's going on in Bitcoin, the altcoins and such. What do you believe? What do you an article that Bitcoin is, SegWit, the fork, SegWit, that was going to happen. Then articles come out saying, it's fake, it's not real. They did more in some investigation. The developers behind it are questionable. Social profiles are questionable. The average investor or an investor kind of, okay, so what does this mean, right? What do you do? Bitcoin prices are down. So, pretty much, I think probably 3/4 of North America, we're cold. We're stuck in this winter. We're not too happy about things right now. And then put on top of that is we have Bitcoin prices down below 14,000. We're back down there. But like we saw on the chart, the bottom hasn't fallen out. These prices are the reality of it. But anyway, so then the news comes out. So it can be frustrating. We're in it for the long haul. I have no doubt that once we get into January, a lot of this will be forgotten. There is an article I was going to share that that shared the analysis of Bitcoin in 2018. Going to the 50,000 by the end of 2018 to the 100,000. I'll post that on the Facebook page. It's on my phone. It wasn't on my desktop or on my laptop. I had it on my phone, and I forgot to post that onto the Facebook page. But I will do that. So please, again, like Cryptozone on Facebook, follow the page. There'll be news there. So that's really all I wanted to share with those things. Here's the other part. So through the course of summer, fall, into winter here, this is pretty much the way I've been doing videos. I'm here in my office once a week. I try to do a video at the beginning of the week and the end of the week. Now I'm kind of at this once a week, try to do a once a week update. It's not consistent. I do apologize. It's not always a Monday. Today's Thursday, so it's not always a update on the same day. And I don't know if it's necessarily these are going to be updates on the same day, but there are going to be some changes in the beginning of the year where I'm going to start doing combined Facebook and YouTube live streams. I'll do them simultaneously. I'll start bringing people on. We'll talk about subjects. It's primarily going to be about exchange trading. It's not going to be about programs at all. It's going to be about exchange trading. We'll probably talk about some tokens. We'll do Q&A. At the foundation of it, we'll be talking about Crypto Agent Bot. There's some exciting things that are going to be rolling out in the beginning of the year. It was just announced in Crypto Agent Bot, which is a Telegram-based trading platform. There's a community of us primarily in Europe, and then also a smaller group of us here in the United States that are on the Crypto Agent Bot in the Crypto Agent Bot community. We trade cryptocurrencies via a Telegram, and you can find information down below if you look for Crypto Agent Bot in the categories here in the crypto zone. There's videos about it that can give you an introduction to it. We'll be doing live Q&As where you can ask questions about Crypto Agent Bot, it was announced. So in Crypto Agent Bot, there's two exchanges that we use, that we trade on, and that would be Poloniex and Bittrex. We just announced the third exchange that's going to be added to the Crypto Agent Bot platform, and that's Binance. And there's a problem right now with Bittrex because there's just been so much activity. I haven't looked lately, but I've been told, and I understand that Bittrex is not accepting new accounts at this time. I can't speak for Poloniex. I don't know. I don't use it, but I know Bittrex was not accepting new accounts. So if you attempt to get on with the get into the Crypto Agent Bot community and begin trading, and you're not currently on Bittrex, that could be a problem for you because you can't open an account. I don't have any information whether or not that is still the case, and if it is still the case, how long this is going to last, that they're going to be closed to new accounts. I think they were just getting so much activity, they couldn't handle all the new people coming into the exchanges for trading. And I don't know if it was just them saying, okay, let's pump the brakes a little bit on this. Yeah, anyway. But Binance is the one that's going to be added to Crypto Agent Bot. So we'll have 3 exchanges that we're going to work with. Another announcement is in January, we're going to be launching, we call Crypto Agent Bot CAB. And there's going to be an additional side of this. There's going to be an additional functionality, and it's going to be CAT and CAB. CAT is going to be an automated trading platform. Because currently what you do, and I'll do a screen share sometime and showing you this, but you can check out the videos on Crypto Agent Bot down below, and you can kind of see an example of it. But what happens is in the community, we get a trade signal on a coin. It's not a pump and dump. We do not do pump and dumps. I just want to make that very clear. We're not a pump and dump community. If you participate in pump and dumps and you're on Bittrex, you're a participant of it, or they detect that you're a participant of it, you could have your account. So just to make it very, very clear, we do not, and we are not a pump and dump Telegram group. They do exist on Telegram. That's not us. But we do get trade signals in the morning and throughout the day, but primarily in the morning if you're here, if you're in North America, because a lot of the signals come out of our team in Europe. But anyway, we get a signal on a coin, and as a community, we buy, or we place our order, or you don't. You're in complete control over your investment portfolio. But they'll send a buy recommendation on a token. You buy whatever percentage of your portfolio you want to, and they'll say, if they have a target in mind, they'll mention the target. So if they'll say buy LISK, LSK, buy LISK at this price and sell it at 30%. So that is a trade recommendation, or they might say buy and hold, because we don't have a target price at that moment, but we know that it's a buying opportunity, and we're just going to hold it until we see a selling opportunity. And then also at the same time, you'll get signals saying sell this, and you just do it right there on your phone. You just say buy, the percentage of your portfolio at the current price, and buy, and you're done. It's just crazy simple. But they're even going to make it simpler with CAT, which can be fully automated, because they'll send out a signal, and you'll just hit a button saying either yes or no on your phone. Do you want to participate in this trade? Yes, done. Because we work through an API connection to the exchange. And again, those exchanges are going to be Bittrex, Poloniex, and Binance. But through your API, you're going to get a signal on your phone. You'll hit either yes or you'll ignore it. But if you do want to participate in the trade, you hit yes, it executes the trade, and you're done. For anybody that's intimidated by exchange trading, when you look at charts, like when you go on the trading view and you see the charts and it looks like there's just too much there to understand. I can't do exchange trading because I don't understand charts, and maybe you don't feel you have the aptitude to learn, or you'll have the interest in learning, or you have the time to learn how to trade. That's fine. We're trying to create a much more automated system that still allows a person to participate in exchanges. The reason we're doing this, and a primary reason I'm a strong advocate of exchange trading, is to get people out of the investment programs. I can't tell you how many people have responded to my post about the chain group. That was the last popular program to scam out or to exit. So if you base your investments off of these programs, and you've been doing it for a while, you know very well that the programs eventually will exit on you. They will disappear in the middle of the night, even ones that seem to be rock solid. And it's just my opinion that that's what they're designed to do. I haven't seen a program yet, as long as I've been doing this, I haven't seen a program yet that has proven itself for the duration. And while they guarantee profits, you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to trust those guarantees. But the one guarantee I will make you is that the program that you're in is going to disappear. I even think it's going to be, even USI Tech. You know what? Maybe there's going to be a lot of haters out of that, but I would not be surprised if USI Tech disappears. And if USI Tech disappears, there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to be without any programs. They're going to be dead in the water, and they don't have a strategy. They don't have a cryptocurrency strategy without these programs. So I encourage you, come up with a strategy that does not involve or does not revolve around these programs. Because if you do, eventually you're going to be left high and dry. You're not going to be invited. You're going to be no longer in the reindeer games. It's kind of a little seasonal thing for you there. But so I encourage you, take a look at, and I'm not saying that Crypto Agent Bot is the only game in town when it comes to these. It's not a bot. And we say Crypto Agent Bot, but it's not a bot. There are bots out there. There are trading bots out there. This is not a bot. It's a bot because there's automation in the way we trade, but it doesn't. It's not a bot that's trading for you. You still have to execute the trades. But here's the primary thing about this: is that the money that you put in the exchange, the money that you're investing, you move that money to the exchange. That your money stays safe on the exchange while you're trading. Nobody, no program, no website is got your money locked up. In fact, it's kind of funny that lately there's been some things going on around that that Bit Petit is coming back. So whatever. They say that they've got all of our money and and eventually they're going to come back. They've been working on something big, is what they say, and that we've got all your money and we're coming back in the beginning of the year, and things are going to be all better, right? So anyway. But anyway, we'll be watching for the live streams that we'll be doing. We'll be doing them on Facebook and we'll be doing them on YouTube simultaneously coming in the year. And it's probably going to be evening time because they're really intended to reach out to the US market and be a service to the US market, because they are doing events for Crypto Agent Bot in the evenings. It's daytime here. They're doing it in the evening for the teams in the UK and France and over in Europe. But the times simply do not work for most Americans, especially if you're on the Mountain Time or Pacific Time. It simply does not work. Anyway, because I think we're like at about a 6-hour difference. So we're going to be doing this here for the North American audience in order to allow you to learn more about Crypto Agent Bot and to be able to ask questions of the team here in the United States that is using it. I am a moderator. I know Kevin's another one that's going to probably be joining me on the live stream videos. Kevin's a moderator on the Facebook group. We use Facebook. We use a closed Facebook group to support users of Crypto Agent Bot, and we continue to grow that community. So anyway, I hope you all had a good holiday. I hope you're resting up for the New Year's holiday, and you know what, just keep watching the news and join us next time here in the Crypto Zone. Until then, take care, everybody, and good luck on your trading. Bye-bye.